By virtue of our baptism, we share in the threefold mission of Christ. We share in His priestly, kingly, and prophetic mission. In a sense, that John the Baptist, my dear friends, we are called to be prophets. And who are the prophets? Sila ba ang mga taong hinuhulaan ang hinaharap? Sila ba ang mga taong pinapahayag ang katapusan ng mundo? Hindi po. Simply put, a prophet is one who stands up, one who speaks up. And that is what the prophet in scriptures did. That's what John the Baptist also did. Ang propeta ay isang tao nagsasalita sa ngalan ng Diyos. A prophet is one who speaks on behalf of God. A prophet is one who announces the good news and denounces the bad news. My dear friends, in our contemporary age, we have modern-day prophets also. At sino sila? Sila mga taong handang ialay kailang buhay upang manindigan sa katotohanan, upang ilantad ang pang-aabuso, upang ilantad ang katiwalian, at upang ipaglaban ang katarungan. However, my dear friends, modern-day prophets are usually not always understood. Hindi sila naintindihan ng maraming tao. Kapag sila ay nagsabi ng katotohanan, sila ay pinagtatawanan. Kapag sila ay nagsabi ng katotohanan, sila ay pinagbibintangan na masama. In a sense, they are like voice crying out in the wilderness. And some people think that modern prophets are crazy, they are mad, because they go against those in power. And sometimes, they are hailed as instant heroes, but after some time forgotten. Minsan sila ay tinuturing na bayani, ngunit kalaunan sila ay nakakalimutan. Saint John the Baptist was beheaded. Modern-day prophets can be beheaded symbolically, or in some cases, literally killed a few years after their denunciation of corruption of those in power. Siyang tunay na hindi lahat ay tinatawag na maging propeta sa isang malaki at dramatikong paraan. But in the course of our lives, my dear friends, tayo ay tinatawag na manindigan para sa katotohanan, na manindigan para sa ating pananampalataya. As Christians, as prophets, my dear friends, we are called to die for our faith. Tayo ay tinatawag na mamatay para sa ating pananampalataya. Both John the Baptist and Jesus, my dear friends, inspire us to be courageous in living our faith, in bearing witness to the values of the gospel. Hence, our calling must be in accordance with God's will. Na ang pagiging propeta natin dapat ay maging alinsunod sa kalooban ng Diyos, even when that means the way of the cross. So the question here is, are we willing to die for our faith? Handa ba tayong mamatay para sa ating pananampalataya? Indeed, the opportunity is rare, but Christians see it as a grace. Dying for the faith, my dear friends, is a grace from God that we must embrace every day. Na ang mamatay para sa pananampalataya ay isang pagpapala mula sa Diyos na dapat natin yakapin araw-araw. And there are a lot of ways to die, like for example, depriving oneself of a lot of things is a kind of dying. When we discipline ourselves in order to empty our hearts for the Lord, is a kind of dying also, my dear friends. Why? Because it entails a lot of sacrifice. My dear friends, remember that dying for one faith will come someday. And when that happens, my dear friends, remember that God will give us the grace to face it and to go through it. So today, my dear friends, the gospel today invites us to be a prophet who speaks as God speaks, and bringing the message of God. His message of faith, hope, and love into the world, into our family, and into our lives. Indeed, people may not listen to us. People may reject us as modern prophets, but we must be faithful to our identity and mission as modern day prophets, like John the Baptist did, who did not give up on proclaiming the truth, fighting for the truth, and embracing the truth on behalf of God. Like John the Baptist, my dear friends, we are called to be people of the Word, people who hear the Word of the Lord and allow it to shape our values, to shape our attitudes, to shape our whole lives.